Today, we will talk about the rate of transmission among household members, and this is something that it's important to know how frequently, if one of us get infected with the COVID-19, how often can we transmit to the people who we live with, and can we do anything to make it better? This is a study that is still ongoing, is being done by the CDC. What they did, they had 101 patients who are known to have COVID-19, and they enrolled 190 people who they live with. And they followed these people daily with their symptoms for 14 days, and they did daily testing with the nasal PCR and the saliva PCR. And they analyzed these data for the first 7 days, and they saw how frequently can you get infected if you have someone in your home has COVID-19. Well, they ended up finding that actually over half of them, 53%, ended up testing positive for the coronavirus. Um, Almost a third of them, they did not have symptoms. Now, two-thirds of them ended up being infected in the first 5 days after the index patient or the person who brought the illness to the house. Whether you are a child or an adult, you ended up transmitting this virus to the people who you live with similarly. Now, this is something that I could look at it half empty or half full. Half empty, yes, this is a very high percentage. Over half of the people ended up being infected, and this is something very rapid onset. They got infected pretty quickly, and we know that you could transmit the disease 2 days before you have any symptoms. So, to some extent, these people who got infected early, it's hard to avoid. On the flip side, I could look at it the half full. So I would have predicted that 100% of the people would end up being infected, and that's not the case. And we know from two other studies happened, one in China, one in the US, that the infection rate was as low as 20% in the household. Now, if you do, and these studies, they did a little extra measures to have isolation and to have masking. So with this, what we can say, yes, we are in a pandemic. Yes, we can transmit this disease very quick and very easily to people. But there are simple measures. If we take it, we can actually decrease the level of transmission or avoid it. And even if we're living in the same house, if one of us started having cold symptoms, or started losing taste or smell, or starting having any of the COVID symptoms, or got exposed to someone with COVID, non-COVID, I can do simple measures, which I know it's not easy, but you can do simple measures to avoid transmitting this disease to your household members by isolating yourself using a separate bedroom and a bathroom, wearing a mask in the shared spaces, and having your household contacts wearing masks also, and then everybody self quarantine until you get the test back, the results back. And I hope we all stay safe and healthy during this pandemic. Thank you.